Hello, dear explorers! Buckle up for a journey into the magical winter wonderland of Norway. This Scandinavian gem transforms into a frost-laden paradise as winter arrives, with its snow-covered landscapes and twinkling stars painting a picturesque tableau. In this video, we'll uncover the mystique of Norway's winter charm, from its dark polar nights to the mesmerizing northern light show that paints the sky. We'll delve into the heart of winter activities that bring life to its icy terrains, and feast our senses on the winter delicacies that warm up the Norwegian tables. Our goal is to bring you a taste of Norway's winter, right here, right now, so you can experience the magic without stepping a foot outside. So grab a cozy blanket and a warm cup of cocoa because you're in for a frosty treat. So, are you ready to dive into the frosty beauty of Norway's winter? Imagine a place where the sun doesn't rise for months. Welcome to Norway's polar nights. Polar night, an astronomical phenomenon, is a time when night lasts for more than 24 hours. This occurs only within the polar circles, and northern Norway is one of the few places in the world where you can experience it. From late November to mid-January, the sun never peaks above the horizon. Instead, Norway is draped in an ethereal twilight, a soft, indirect light that casts a magical blue hue across the snow-covered landscapes. This isn't a time of hibernation, though. Far from it. Norwegians, known for their resilience and love for the outdoors, have adapted to this unique period of darkness with a certain joie de vivre. They celebrate it with lights, warmth, and a spirit of togetherness. Homes twinkle with candlelight and streets are adorned with glittering fairy lights, creating a cozy atmosphere that Norwegians call koselig. Tourists, too, aren't deterred by the lack of daylight. They flock to northern Norway to experience this otherworldly phenomenon. There's something deeply tranquil about these polar nights, a silence that invites reflection, contemplation, and a sense of wonder. The darkness also provides a perfect canvas for the northern lights, or aurora borealis, to paint the sky with its vibrant colors, a spectacle that's on many a bucket list. Activities during the polar nights are as diverse as they are exciting. From dog sledding under the stars to ice fishing on frozen fjords, there's no shortage of adventures to be had. And let's not forget about the traditional Sami festivals, where you can immerse yourself in indigenous culture, music, and storytelling. So, while the sun may take a break, life in Norway doesn't. It's a celebration of light in the darkness, a testament to the human spirit's ability to adapt and find joy even in the most unusual circumstances. So, even in the darkest hours, Norway glows with its own unique charm. What could possibly compensate for the lack of sunlight? How about a celestial dance across the sky? That's right, we're talking about the northern lights. Known as the aurora borealis, this phenomenon is a magnificent display of lights that can be seen in the northern hemisphere. Imagine standing under the star-studded sky, the cold air nipping at your cheeks, when suddenly the black canvas above you starts to ripple with neon hues. Waves of greens, purples, blues, and sometimes reds dance across the sky, putting on a show that no theater on Earth could ever match. But what exactly causes this dazzling spectacle? Well, it's all down to science. The northern lights are created when charged particles from the sun collide with atoms and molecules in the Earth's atmosphere. These collisions create an energy release in the form of light, which we see as the mesmerizing bands of color in the sky. So when and where can you witness this celestial ballet in Norway? The best time to see the northern lights in Norway is during the dark winter months, from late September to late March. And while they can be seen all over the country, the northern regions like Tromsø, Alta, and the Lofoten Islands offer some of the best viewing spots. Now, the northern lights are not just a natural phenomenon, they are also steeped in local folklore. Many Norwegians believe that the lights are the spirits of their ancestors dancing in the sky. Others say they are the reflections of large shoals of herring in the sea, indicating a good fishing season ahead. Regardless of the science or the stories, one thing is certain: the northern lights are an experience like no other. They are a reminder of the magic that exists in our world, a spectacle that leaves you awestruck and humbled by the sheer beauty of nature. The northern lights are truly a sight to behold, a magical spectacle that makes Norway's winter nights unforgettable. Norway in winter is not just about staying indoors and sipping hot cocoa. It's a season that invites adventure, exploration, and a chance to embrace the cold in the most thrilling ways possible. Imagine strapping on a pair of skis and gliding down the pristine slopes of Norway's world-renowned ski resorts. From beginners to seasoned pros, there's a slope for everyone. And did you know? Norway is the birthplace of modern skiing, so there's no better place to embrace this exhilarating winter sport. But skiing is just the tip of the iceberg. For those who prefer a slower pace, there's ice fishing. This traditional Norwegian pastime is a lesson in patience and resilience. It's also a chance to catch some of the freshest fish you'll ever taste. Picture yourself, bundled up against the cold fishing rod in hand, waiting for that tug on the line. It's a simple pleasure that encapsulates the Norwegian love for nature and the great outdoors. Now, if you're really up for an adventure, how about a dog sledding expedition? Feel the rush of the cold wind against your face as you're pulled across the snowy landscape by a team of eager huskies. It's an experience that's equal parts exhilarating and humbling as you become one with the untamed winter wilderness. And let's not forget about the ice hotels. These architectural marvels, crafted entirely out of ice and snow, are a sight to behold. Spend a night in one of these icy abodes, and you'll have a cool tale to tell when you get home. Winter in Norway is also a time for celebration. The ice festivals are a spectacle of creativity, with artists from around the world crafting breathtaking sculptures out of ice and snow. With an array of winter activities, Norway ensures there's never a dull moment in the cold. All this talk about Norway's winter might make you feel chilly, so let's warm up with some traditional Norwegian winter delicacies. As the snowflakes dance in the frosty air, Norwegians retreat to their cozy homes to savor some heartwarming traditional winter foods. One such dish is lutefisk. This gelatinous fish dish may not be for the faint-hearted, but it's a Norwegian winter staple. It's traditionally made from aged stockfish or dried and salted cod and lye. Yes, you heard it right, lye, the same stuff that's used in soap making. But don't worry, the lye is carefully rinsed out before cooking, leaving behind just a hint of its distinctive flavor. Then there's rakfisk, another fish delicacy, which is fermented for months before it's ready to be savored. It's typically served with flatbread, sour cream, and potatoes. The intense, rich flavor and pungent aroma of rakfisk might take a bit of getting used to, but once you've developed a taste for it, it's hard to resist. We can't forget about pinnekjot, a hearty dish of salted, dried, and sometimes smoked lamb ribs. It's traditionally served during Christmas and is considered a festive dish. The ribs are soaked in water for several days before they're steamed to perfection, resulting in a tender, flavorful meat that melts in your mouth. Of course, no Norwegian winter is complete without a steaming cup of coffee. Coffee is more than just a drink in Norway, it's a way of life. Norwegians are among the top coffee consumers in the world, and it's not unusual to be invited into someone's home for a cup of coffee and a chat. Whether it's served black, with milk, or accompanied by a sweet treat, coffee is a comforting constant in the Norwegian winter, providing warmth and companionship in the long, cold months. Savoring these warming delicacies is an integral part of experiencing Norway's winter. So, next time you find yourself in this winter wonderland, remember to warm up with these traditional Norwegian delicacies. As our journey through Norway's winter wonderland comes to an end, we hope you enjoyed this frosty ride. We've journeyed through the mesmerizing dark polar nights, basked in the spectacle of the northern lights, and reveled in the myriad winter activities that Norway has to offer. We've also indulged in the unique winter delicacies that add a touch of warmth to the chilly atmosphere. Our adventure may be ending here, but the world is full of incredible destinations waiting to be discovered. We're grateful that you joined us for this unforgettable journey, and we can't wait to take you along on our next adventure. There's so much more to explore, so many more stories to tell, and so many more memories to create. So if you're as excited as we are about the prospect of more adventures, we invite you to delve deeper and explore more exciting travel topics on our channel. Remember to hit that subscribe button to join us on our next adventure. Stay curious, stay adventurous, and until next time, farewell.